Learning English from stories is one of the best ways to improve your language skills without feeling like you are studying. When you listen to or read stories, you absorb useful words, expressions, and grammar naturally. It's like learning without even trying, and that's the magic of storytelling. If you want more fun stories like this, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. It really helps the channel grow and brings you more great English content. Now, imagine this: you love reading books. You love bookstores. And one day, you find yourself locked inside a bookstore in Japan after closing time. Sounds crazy, right? Well, that's exactly what happened to a young man named Liam. Liam was visiting Tokyo during spring. The cherry blossoms were everywhere, and the city felt alive. One afternoon, he found a beautiful bookstore in a quiet neighborhood. It was not a big store, but it had walls filled with books from floor to ceiling. He stepped inside and was amazed by the calm atmosphere. Soft music played in the background, and the smell of fresh paper filled the air. He knew he had to spend some time there. He started walking between the aisles, looking at book covers in English, Japanese, and other languages. Liam found a cozy corner with a small table and a comfortable chair. He sat down and opened a novel he had wanted to read for a long time. Time flew quickly as he got lost in the story. Suddenly, he heard footsteps and the soft closing sound of a door. He looked up and realized the lights were turning off one by one. The bookstore was closing! Liam jumped up and quickly went to the entrance, but the door was locked. He pulled the handle, pushed, and tried again, no luck. The store was completely closed, and he was inside. At first, Liam laughed at the situation. It was a funny mistake. But as the minutes passed, he started feeling a little nervous. The store was quiet, and the city outside was slowly turning dark. He had no phone signal inside because the building's walls were thick, and the windows were small. He walked around the store to find another exit. There was a back door for employees, but it was also locked. Liam then tried to call someone, but his phone was on silent. He quickly switched it on, but no signal. The frustration grew. He decided to stay calm and think clearly. Liam remembered he had a small flashlight in his backpack, so he took it out and turned it on. The beam of light showed the bookshelves and helped him see better in the dark. While waiting for help, Liam sat back in his cozy corner and tried to enjoy the moment. He thought about the story he was reading and how sometimes life surprises us in unexpected ways. Being locked inside a bookstore was strange but also kind of peaceful. The silence was calming, and the smell of books made him feel at home. After almost an hour, he heard the sound of keys at the front door. The bookstore manager had come back to check something and found Liam inside. The manager smiled and apologized for not hearing Liam call. Liam was finally free, but he had a new story to tell. A story about a quiet night inside a Japanese bookstore, filled with books, silence, and a little bit of adventure. What did you learn from Liam's story? You practiced verbs like locked, pulled, pushed, walked, tried, and expressions like felt nervous, stay calm, and think clearly. You also heard natural ways to describe feelings and actions during an unexpected situation. This is the power of storytelling, learning English in a sweet, entertaining way without feeling like hard work. Have you ever had an unexpected adventure like Liam? Share your story in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss more real-life English stories. See you next time.